shit flip, knock the ball out. Danger, niggas is prone to clear the ball out.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Salute to all our supporters. Thank you. I want to send a really, really, really big thank you. Damn, I forgot to put my shirt on. I want to thank everybody who went out and bought a shirt or a union shirt or a union hoodie. I appreciate you. I saw some people hitting me up, telling me they received their shirts, and it was like 1 or 2 people hit me up, say they haven't received their shirt just yet. You know, everything's being sent out. You get an email telling you more or less when to expect yours. Don't worry, I was the first one to order my shit and was the last one to get it, but I got it. And pretty much everybody I've spoken to either has it or got their confirmation email telling them when they will receive it. So again, thank everybody who supported us. If you haven't already, you can go into the link of the description of this video. You go on my Instagram, whatever it is, you can click that link and see. You know, we got 2 hoodies, 2 t-shirts for sale and a hoodie. And again, thank you for your support, man.
Thank you.
So, in case y'all didn't realize, we have extended union family up in here. We got RBE's very own Lawrence in the building. Applaud that, man.
Salute, Lawrence.
Salute, appreciate it. Everybody, what's up?
Yo, ain't about nothing, I'm busting 100 rounds at you. I'm packed pistol passing, I'm popping like 40 rounds at you. This bulldog boxer, that mean that I'm sick and hounds at you. We puff a pound or 2, pass the ends are just insurmountable to go my truth.
Hey, before we get started, what's the, tell me how to copy your merch. You didn't tell me. I need to know.
Oh, yeah, on Teespring. You go on Teespring, and if anything, I'll send you the link. But the link for everybody else, the link is always in the video description, man. We appreciate everybody's support on that. Yeah, so the link is there, and when we for those who don't know, when I put the clip of these videos up, these videos now are on the union's channel. For the people who are asking me, there's some people who are asking me about why I don't put them on our channel anymore. If everybody in Lawrence, you know, you was here when we talked about it last time. One of the goals for 2019 was to have a separate union channel.
Yep.
And it's finally here. So we need everybody to subscribe to that.
Everybody subscribe. I'm subscribed to it. Let's go. I get some merch too. So you want to support them, buy some merch.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yep. Thank you very much. You can get the merch, or you can just send me a few $1,000. You know, whichever one your heart tells you.
Top tier money.
Top tier. Let's go.
Top tier money.
Yeah.
Right,
talk about this, man. Now that I think about it, this is the first time that we've had anybody as a guest on the show for 2019. So Lawrence gets that honor.
All right.
And it's just kind of dope because you were the one who asked us what some of the goals were for 2019.
Yep.
So you know, I just remembered that. And with that being said, you guys, I mean, I think it's fair to say that you guys had people's respect for a while. But I think 2018, y'all kicked the damn door down and just started pretty much running shit. You know what I mean? So
I want to be runners. I want to say all that, but
because you got to be politically correct. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say
2018 was big for us, but I don't know about running stuff.
No, 2018 was huge for you guys, man. Stop the shit. And then y'all start off 2019 with another haymaker. What's up, man?
I mean, that's just how it goes. I mean, you know, yeah, we're back at it again with Hollow Math. I mean, I'm definitely appreciate the promotion that Hollow Math has done for the card. You can see they're bringing the energy. Everybody's excited about it. People, you know, I mean, people are wondering, like, are we gonna have enough security on stage, at the venue, outside the venue for the bout? It's just like, it's good. It's good. I like the energy. But I say people feel safe. We've taken the extra precautions. If you notice, Hollow and Math had a face-off. They had a chance to see each other one-on-one. You know, if they were going to do anything, that was a perfect time to do it. They're not going to – I really believe they're going to be professional. They're going to get through the battle, give us hopefully a great classic. You know me. I don't care who wins. I just want a classic. And I think we're going to get there. And I like the energy from that. So that's how we come in 2019. I mean, they made it. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's another one of those situations where the possibility for the fans, the supporters to win is really high.
Yeah.
You know, that let's get the bullshit out the way. You guys had a rough start to this particular event. Things
Yeah.
that were out of your hands. Let's be
Yeah.
fair, and things that was out of your hands. This is less about blame. I don't really give a fuck about that, but it's more about how did you weather the storm though? How did you find a way through that shit and put the light right back where it needed to be in terms of it being back on the event?
Um, I'm gonna have to give the credit to Adam. And us as a team. I mean, if anybody that knows us know we're pretty level-headed. You know what I mean? We're pretty level-headed. Sometimes we get in our moments. You know, Adam he went off a little bit, and I support everything he said. But to get it back, we just came back to our roots, which is we're humble, brick by brick. We also got to thank the battlers because Hollow and Math really, with their promotion, put the focus back on them and the party itself. I think that was the biggest thing was that. And then, we had like Ill Will, he did champion, just little things like that to keep the focus back where it belongs, which is battle rap. And that's how we weathered the storm was thanks to the leadership of Adam and the battlers helping as well.
Yeah, like I told you, man, when you and I spoke, I think that LWell infomercial, so to speak, I thought was genius. LWell to me is one of the great, not just battle rappers, but the great entertainers that we have in our sport. How was he in dealing with the change and the obstacles that went? It was supposed to be the young L, and then end up as Sirius Jones. Was he easy to work with through there? I'm pretty sure at some point he probably was annoyed with the nonsense.
Ill Will, first of all, we've done great business with Ill Will. He's definitely been a staple on our stage. Like he brings it all the time. He handled like a professional, and he just was professional with it. His thing at champion, that was all him. We got him there. We brought him champion, but everything he did was out of his mind. I mean, he's creative. I've told him, yo, you need to get on the media more. You need to, show yourself more because and he sees it now. Yeah, he's like, yo, you're right. He appreciates our feedback. But Ill was a professional, and that's how we got. He just came like a professional. And same with Sirius Jones. Sirius was like with it, and we just got it going.
Sirius is the one guy who's not getting. I think because of how this whole thing played out,
Mm-hmm.
I think that people are kind of. I don't want to say pushing him to the side, but I don't think that he's necessarily in the spotlight at this particular moment.
Right.
Where are you guys in terms of just getting him on board with this battle? How did that come about, and where are you guys standing now?
Well, you think about Sirius has only been on stage once, and that was when he battled Jims. He had a good showing, but I think he always felt like he didn't get the credit he wanted, for being on our stage for some. He always felt a little chip on his shoulder. So when we present an opportunity, hey, Ill Will on this card, he's like, yeah, he'll take it. He's with it. Like he has something to prove. I think he's got something that and Ill Will's ready to. Ill Will's he's hyped up for the battle. It's just gonna be interesting to see what we get from them. But I think Sirius is ready to go. I think he has some ready to cook, and we'll see.
Visual, you got anything?
When I saw the change, I was excited because I think it's a better battle than it would have been Young Ill.
Yeah, I disagree, but you wanna tell me why you think that was a better thing?
Because I think Ill Will can smoke him. I think it needs to be done because Sirius Jones is like one of those guys that just finds a way to win. So we kind of want to see him lose at this point, and there's nothing to take away from Sirius Jones. He's nice, and that's why he's a legend in that position. But I see him trying to promote some new music that he got out, some visuals. I think he's gonna try to come in and do a good showing too.
Lawrence, would you have go as far as to say legend?
Serious Jones? Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah, you got to give it up to him. I mean, yeah, he's a legend. I think he is.
I think he is too. I just wanted to hear, what your thought was, but I just disagree in thinking that that's a better matchup. Ill Will, but I understand Visual's point. What he was saying. It's not that I don't want to see Serious Jones battle. I like Serious Jones. Let's be honest. People were hyped up for the return of a Young Ill, and then to see what Ill Will's one of them guys you want to see talk to a guy like that. Just like I'm interested to hear what he's gonna say to Sirius, because Ill Will is just very charismatic. Ill Will's one of my favorites, man. I've been saying it for a long time. Like, he always reminds me of Party Artie. So
okay, all right.
I just whenever I hear Ill Will battle, man, I don't care who it is, man. I want to watch it. Besides that, you have Ill Will coming off one of the stumbled upon dope shit, which was the battle in the garage.
Yeah,
that wasn't part of the plan.
That wasn't part of the plan. But
it worked out
early. Okay, so in our off-camera, we talked about how anything can happen in battle rap. You could plan everything, and you never know. And that battle between Ill Will and Calico, we didn't plan it. It just kind of worked out. You thank you God, and you just pray, and it worked out. But
But it worked out for a lifetime, man. For a lifetime.
Yeah. It spawned a new series on site. It spawned on site for us, so definitely, yeah.
Cool. That battle was a fucking classic, man. Like,
I know, Visual, you had an issue. I remember you was mad at us for not getting it in the building at drum at that time.
I was mad. I was the one standing there.
It was fair. It's fair criticism, and I get it.
That's business, but when we in the moment and we're watching live and we're right there with you, like it's you feel that impact and that energy, like, oh man, like what the fuck, like. But the battle turned out fly. That shit.
I agree. We'll never know if Ill Will and Calca had a drum. We would have the same energy. We'll never know that. I'm just thankful that it worked out for us. We got a pass. The fans didn't really hold us hostage on it, and we moved on. And, now we're doing our next event coming up this Saturday. So,
yeah. Because I damn sure wasn't happy with y'all, man.
Yep.
Fuck no, I wasn't, man.
Hey, that's business, man. Like, I understand that, like, it's just in the heat of the moment. Everybody's upset.
Yeah. No, but it came out dope, and now we have Calico returning to the stage.
Yep, against Big K.
Man. What was that? Was that something you guys had locked in previous?
Well, Calico has always wanted to. We did such great business with Calico in the last event. We were going to bring him back regardless, no matter what. We were going to bring him for future cards, because he's just really. Honestly, if you're a league out there, you want to book Calico, go ahead and book him because he's professional. He brings everything to him. I mean, when he was there in Jersey, he did his own documentary on his own. He had his own camera guy filming around, things like that. So we knew, once we made the call, hey, Calico, we need you on this card. What's up? He was with it. And then Big K, come on, he's had a history on our stage. That was an easy battle set up for us, and it worked out. So they both gonna lock in on Saturday. Calico saying he got something for Big K, and you know how it goes. Big K saying the same thing. We'll see what we get.
I hope we get a fly Big K. I really do. We need this. We need this Big K. Come on.
Big K needs
Big K. I think Big K is gonna show us something. I really do.
Come through with a fly performance, something to match. At least match him. We ain't asking you to beat Calico. Just come with it.
Well, we need to say Little K because he's lost weight. So
yeah,
that's about yep.
Yeah, but let me tell you something though. And I know the both of you gonna agree with me with this more visual than you because there's certain shit you can't say. But the truth of the matter is, we're pulling for Big K to have. I know he don't like the battle rap bloggers and media too much, but at the end of the day. There's a lot of us who are genuinely pulling for him. What he don't understand is we say shit about you because we know how talented you are. We want to see you bring that shit out. And then against Calico, if we were to right now have it our way, that will probably be another Ill Will Calico or better, because Big K is fucking talented.
Mm-hmm.
It's just whether or not we're gonna get the Big K who shows up and cares, or the Big K who shows up stumbling and shit, or we gonna get the Big K who's a known killer.
I think we're gonna get the Big K. At least I'm hoping we get the Big K as a killer. I'm not gonna front. He has, he'll admit it to himself, like he hasn't been on his A game of late, but that doesn't mean he can't. I mean, we all know when he's on his A game, watch out. I think we will. I wish Big K was more media friendly, because I think he has a great personality. He's funny. When you get him one-on-one, he's very funny, engaging. He's engaged from the fans too, so I'm not like, but
Big K, he's even had some of the best promo out there before.
Yeah.
Talk about charisma and personality. We've seen some dope ass in the past. We've seen some dope ass, promo from him. You know what I'm saying? Very creative stuff. Again, I personally, I believe that going up against somebody, listen, and it's just my opinion, I'm just as honest as I can ever be. If you can't show up ready to kill something against Calico, I don't think you should be battle rapping for at least the next year.
Oh man, that's I mean, but I don't think we'll have that problem.
That's my opinion, because listen, guys like he said in Iron Solomon, he has some personal issues going on. I respect that. God bless him. I hope things are going his way. All right, so we'll put that to the side for a second, right? Now you're going against Calico, who's coming off a dope showing, and Big K is capable of matching Calico in a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
This is it right here. To me, this is like, and everybody might not agree with me, but to me, this is like one of them Super Bowl matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't ready to sit there and fight the champ like that, so to speak, you know what I mean? Like what are you there for?
True.
So I believe that Big K is going to show up ready to fight. I really in my heart believe that shit. But people can't blame, us supporters who want to see the best out of him, and we haven't been getting that.
Yeah, I think we'll see something different on Saturday. At least I hope we do. So we'll see.
It's against Calico. You better go in there trying to take Calico's head off.
All right.
I'm scared of round differentials, because Big K's kind of been running short, and Calico can keep going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is the time limit, or is there a time limit?
There's a time limit. I don't know I forget what the time limits are on it, but I prefer to let the battles kind of work out themselves as far as time, if possible. I hate calling time on somebody. Let them. But we'll see.
Well, there's some people who need time called on them. There's some people who need time called on them. But in a battle like this, you don't want nobody to have to call time on.
Right.
Yeah, it's never a good thing to call time. It's just at the end of the day, you have a lopsided battle, because you got like guy spitting double the amount, and it's hard to judge. It's like, they both.
Yeah.
No, but I've seen battles where the shit was horrible, and I just hate that no one called time on the people.
Yeah.
But this isn't one of them. This is not one of those situations.
Yeah.
All right. So we got we spoke on the Calico Ill Will. We spoke on Sirius. We spoke on Math and Hollow. So what we got after that?
Oops and Craig Lamar.
Oh shit! How dare I forget about that?
You say you like Craig Lamar, man.
How dare I forget about that?
Lawrence, how does Oops get this call when you have these kind of situations? And like, Oops is always like, it's funny because he wears a Superman thing, but he's always like flying in with like, I'm here to make up a battle. Like, what's up? Like,
yeah. Oops is
that so fast like that.
Well, Oops has always been he always has a home at RBE. He's one of our pillars. We support him when he went to be a politician. He's a politician. We support him all the way through, and he's given us. When you think about it, some of our best battles on our channels come from Oops. So, it's just a matter of time. I mean, I know he battled on KLTE. I thought he had a very good battle against what's his name?
Big T. I mean.
Jay was in that battle.
What's his name? Excel. Is it Excel?
Oh, that battle was fire, but that wasn't his last battle.
That was his last battle. No, his last battle was against I think Big T as a yeah. And shout out to KLTD and all that. But yeah, Oops, come on. I'm like, Oops, you can't come back to battle and not at least touch our stage again, So he's come back. He's going against Craig Lamar. Come on, his battle with JC is one of my favorite battles.
Craig Lamar's the killer, man.
Yeah. So I don't know what we're going to get. I just think Oops is going to have that moment. He always has a moment in battle rap. I mean, that he just hits you in the chest. I think he's going to bring that again. So we'll see.
Do these two have any history?
No, I don't think they have any history per se, other than just being battles. That's it. No, they don't have no grudges and nothing like that. No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm looking forward to this matchup pretty much more than the others, and I know some people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but that's why it's my opinion and not yours.
Yeah, facts.
So, I'm always thoroughly entertained by Oops. I'm also, I've never met Oops, but a lot of things I see him doing, I'm proud of. And I salute him on what he's doing because I feel like he's genuinely trying to make a change in the communities that he's from. And
yeah, I consider Oops to really be about that life for real. So,
And for us here in battle rap, as an actual community, as a family, whichever way you want to label it, I think that I've seen a lot of people salute Oops, and I just wish that more did. Maybe some people aren't aware of what it is that he is doing, but overall, he's one of them people that it's just so fire to see that come from our community. Somebody from our community to stand up like that. And I'm not just talking about battle rap. I'm talking about as a minority also. Like to see somebody who comes from where we come from stand up and try to make a change in our environments, man. I can't celebrate that enough.
Yep. And I salute him for sure. And I'm glad to see him back on our stage. And we'll see what he gives us against Craig Lamar. I think it'll be
So how did this battle come across? Was this just about making a fire matchup? Someone call somebody out? Like how did this?
Just making a fire matchup. We've always wanted to bring Oops back anyway. Craig Lamar has been on our stage in a while, and it was just, let's try and put them together, and it worked out.
Craig Lamar is absolutely fire. I don't know. I know there was one standpoint where he was just killing shit, and I remember I was there when he it was Quantum, and to me, I felt like he manhandled Quantum. This is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised by that. Like, I knew that he was talented, but to see that happen the way it did, I was like, wow. Like, that was crazy. And I'm looking forward so much to this battle with Oops, man. I just think this is one of those. Every card has a sleeper battle. Yeah. And I think this is the one. But was this, I mean, because, we had the whole situation with the iron and everything. So was this battle right here replacing that, or was that originally part of the card?
No, that's part of the original card.
Okay.
And I salute Oops for for just standing on his own feet. Like, I'm still gonna battle no matter what, and I salute him for that.
Yeah, man. I think this is a sleeper battle, man. I'm really, really looking forward to this, man. Mm-hmm. I think Craig also has I don't want to say that. Maybe I'm wrong. I was gonna say a point to prove, but I don't think he has to. I think it's more of just people haven't seen him for a while, and there are quite a few people like myself who were just looking forward to his return.
He just had a baby, and congrats to him having a healthy baby.
Oh yeah, congrats, man.
Yeah, congrats.
Wow, God bless, man. God bless the family, man, for real.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the one of his cage, man. What you got for me this time, Lawrence?
It's a body. Get his head pop talking, it's a body. This 100-round drum, it's a body. Where we from, that's the slum, it's a body. He a dead man walking, it's a body. Get his head pop talking, it's a body. This 100-round drum, it's a body. Where we from, that's the slum, it's a body. Y'all still about nothing, I'm chopping you with the tomahawk. A law hates a coward, you do a lot of vagina talk.
I got Sam the Crow. He's gonna battle Dizzy Spades in New York. And then I have Dallas Cash. He's gonna battle Remedy Loco.
I feel like I've seen Dallas Cash before.
Dallas Cash, he had a GZ battle not a while back. He comes out of Cleveland. I think he's talented. I like his delivery. He's fire. And we'll see what he does against Remy Loco. I think that's going to be an interesting battle. Loco, I think you know Remy Loco. Have you seen him? He had a crazy battle with Dizzy not too long ago. And, that's what we got. And then Dizzy versus Asylum Crow. I don't think you know Asylum the Crow. He's from Arkansas. And I think you're going to see something different from him. So we'll see.
You're good.
Dallas is he's been in the game for a while, right?
Yeah.
Like since was he in grind time and stuff?
I'm not sure he was in grind time, but I know he's been around for a while. But you know me and my 1SKs, I like to give spotlight to people who I think talented, but maybe not be seen, maybe just need to look. We'll see. So that's it.
Yeah, but I know I've seen Remedy before. I've seen Remedy go before. That I know for sure. And Dallas Cash, you mentioned the GZ, so that's probably where I remember him from.
Yeah.
So the last time, the last event that you guys had, man, let's be honest, I think the lady stole the show, man. I do think that what QB and what Shuni did up there was nothing short of amazing. They definitely, the majority of people, with the exception of the Ill Will Calico, but that wasn't in the venue. In terms of what happened in that venue, I think they just had everybody talking the whole time.
That was a disrespectful
not many battles that can do, how many battles can make you go, oh my God, but make you keep watching though?
That was a very, shout out to both ladies. I salute them. But a lot of stuff they said was two guys that said it would be a fight on stage, but for them to keep it professional and hold it within.
They took it all. Like,
I mean,
multiple.
That was, I was like, wow. I wish, for that battle, I wish I was in the crowd because I would have loved to see the live reaction from the crowd. Like, wow. Like, did she just say, I mean, that
Yo, man, the horror flicks where somebody cover their eye, but then they got a little. That's how that battle was. That's how it was. Yeah. And my thing is, it was just leading into the question, man. Are we gonna see either one of these ladies on the RBE stage this year?
2019, yeah, we are going to do some female battles in 2019. Shout out to Robin Rhymes, and then we want to bring her for a battle. Shuni, and come on, QB's been on our stage plenty of times. It's nothing new, so we definitely are. We'll be doing some female battles, but that's not our main thing. Main focus is still the guys, and that's it. But, yeah.
No, definitely. So now I want to switch gears a little bit to. So we have the on-site joint that was supposed to be Rosenberg and Mills, but that's not taking place.
That's not taking place. If I'm not, I think Rosenberg had to cancel. I don't know the full detail, but it's not. But we do have Nice, who was a 1SK battler, and he's battling Floss the Boss. That's gonna be an interesting battle. That could be a crazy. That's a Jersey battle, I think. So
good battle.
For on site, I think they're gonna. I mean, we haven't seen Floss in a while. We just saw Nice. He had a battle with Heavy Half. That was a really good battle for him. So
that battle was fire.
Yep. Definitely gonna see.
Yeah. So now here's the thing. Both Mills and Rosenberg, the last time we saw them on RB stage, it wasn't it didn't seem like the it wasn't the best situation. We'll just leave it at that. How was it going about mending those fences right there?
I'm always big, when Visual said earlier about being in the heat of the moment, things are said, and then when time passes, you kind of time heals all wounds and things like that. So with Rosenberg and Mills, just time passed. At some point, you just get over it. You work it out. And then they were all adults. You know what I mean? And nothing. Just let the feelings go. And just we can work it out. And that's what happened. We worked it out. I mean, I'll say this: Daylight. You never know. He might be on our stage 2019. It's just how it goes. Yep.
Talk to us, man. Come on, you can't bring that shit up like that.
I'm just saying, you know, you think about last year, we'll never see daylight, you know, just how the game goes, you know, but we talking to daylight about come back to our stage in 2019. So
It's like when a battle rapper says he retires.
You know, I mean, what can I say? Shout out to Daylight. You know, time heals everything. You know how it goes. So we'll see.
Well, to be honest, I always told everybody Daylight is one of my favorites, especially when he decides to rap. The hard part of the whole situation is for somebody like myself. I'm only talking for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to want to see anybody that I have to wonder if you're coming to rap. Like, I hate that shit. But in all, we've seen Daylight come to this stage, to the RBE stage, and give us nothing but fire. So I'm hoping that, as you said, that the future can be promising. You know what I'm saying? And have him back there, because we can only, when Daylight has been on the RBE stage, it's one of those situations where, as a supporter, you feel like you won. Like, you can watch the battle. It could be a debatable or whatever the hell, but you still walk away feel like you won. You got your money's worth, and you got what it was that you wanted to see from them guys. So, I'm happy to hear that, man. I'm happy to hear that you guys, with all these guys, are able to come to some sort of common ground. You know what I'm saying? Especially some of these guys that we've, like I mentioned about Daylight, like Rosenberg is another guy. I always liked Rosenberg. One of my favorite battles is Rosenberg versus Clean Paper.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was an entertaining as hell battle. I loved that battle. Yeah. And, you know, just to see that Rosenberg did have an opportunity and you guys were able to work it out, you know, I was excited about that, man. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that battle will happen again. Because I would like to.
It'll happen down the road, you know. It is. And Mr. Mills, shout to him. Actually, that's one of my favorite battles, Mr. Mills. I respect his grind and his hustle. And, you know, I'm glad he's back in the mix, you know. That's it.
Yeah. Nice and Floss the Boss. These are two guys who it seems like I remember Nice from the Trap New York days. I was there when he battled Heavy Half. I really enjoyed that battle. Floss the Boss, he's another one I've seen in the Trap and other places battle. And I really think this can be a dope battle. I feel like Nice, every time I see him, it seems like he's getting better and better, which is dope. It's dope to see that sort of progression. And Floss the Boss is just a very consistent guy. Like, you know what you're getting with him. You know he's coming with bars. You know, he got a little bit of aggression on him, you know what I'm saying? But he's always consistent, you know. I can't say I've ever, off the top of my head, I don't think I've ever seen the time where Floss was, like, whack. You know, I never. Like, I always, like I said, I've seen him live in Trap New York and all of that and been like, yo, wow, like, this guy's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I think that matchup with him and Nice is pretty dope. What I'm worried about, so that battle right there, that's going to be on the VOD?
It's going to be on Video On Demand, yeah. And those were at the press conference.
All right, so this is where I have an issue. And so here's my thing. If I am one of them people who made sure I was in the building, but am I not privy to that battle also? Like, I have to get the VOD to see that battle?
You know, that's a good question. I'll ask Adam. I'll follow up on that one to let you know. I never thought about that situation. Those who pay to be in the venue, did they get? I think like last time when we did the Calico in Ill Will, what we did, we sent those who purchased tickets, we sent them a link to watch that battle on Video On Demand. So I think we'll probably do something like that, but I'll make sure. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, you already know I can't make it. I wanted to go. I can't make it, but I'm going to be watching the VOD. The whole thing for me was just like, yo, wow, I'm one of the people, Visuel's one of the people, dear me, who when we're able to go to an event, we still buy the pay-per-view.
Which we appreciate, definitely.
Yeah, but not everybody could do that. And if me, the consumer, if I'm sitting back for a minute, you just gave me more incentive to stay home than to actually show up.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. I think we're going to do is very similar like we did the Calco. Just send an email link to those who purchase tickets for the venue, and then they can watch it at their own leisure.
Yeah. Yeah, man, because that's definitely a dope-ass moment. But I'm pretty sure everybody wants to want to necessarily wait for the YouTube release.
Yeah.
When it came to setting up these, go ahead, Visual. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say ARP went on record today. I was listening just a little while ago. Shout out to Hip Hop Is Real. He was saying that Solomon will probably be in the building, and there's a slight possibility he might be battling as well.
You never know. Like I say, you never. I make no promises on nothing, other than whatever Adam says. I'm rocking with it.
Come on with this shit, though, man.
I can't say. You know what I mean? But Solomon, like Adam said on the interview, Solomon's definitely very professional. He's definitely, I look forward to working with him even more. So, all I can tell you, be in the building on Saturday, see what happens. That's it. Or cop the live stream. You double witness too.
Yeah, cop the live stream. That's what I'm gonna be stuck to having to do. But come on, man. Come on, man.
You gonna see it? You'll see on live stream. That's it. You gonna see it.
Certain shit ain't the same as being there. Certain things are not the same as being there. Let's keep it real.
I mean, I agree. I do think it's different when you live in the venue versus watching it on video. But you still get the same feel. Live stream is closest to it, but I still, me myself, I'd rather be in the building to experience a room shaking, or the ooh and the ah, but it's just how it goes.
No, I always say if we put all the standing around shit to the side, there's nothing like being in the building, and that's really for anything. Like I go to a lot of boxing events, and it's still not the same thing. Like I watch it on TV, I enjoy it, of course. It's two different experiences.
Yeah.
But to be there in the building for a boxing match is nothing that's the same. And this is what battle rap is to me. It's verbal boxing. You know what I mean?
I like on live boxing events. There's nothing like. I've been in the Barclays Center. Man, that's a crazy atmosphere for boxing, man.
Yeah. That's where I'm always at, man. I'm always in the Barclays Center for the fights. Mm-hmm. And that energy, especially come like co-main event and event time and main event time, it's nothing like that. Being in the building and watching fucking Math and Hollow is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, and that thing, a quick request for the stage. I remember we talked about how you didn't like how the stage, because people rush the stage trying to be on there. That's going to be regulated. You VIP, you were able to see that comfortably. For that, especially that battle, the entourages will not be on stage like that. So,
well, I think that's a great idea. I definitely think that's a great idea, especially for the paying customer. Like come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. But that only goes into what I'm saying, like being there in the building for the energy of all these things. When a haymaker land, sometimes that intense moment right before the coin flip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On stage getting mic'd up. That's one of my favorite moments. Like when they just ready to go. It's almost like most of the time I wish ARP would just shut up, move to the side. Let these dudes.
Ed likes to talk. What can I say? He likes to talk. Man.
ARP, you my homie, man. I love you, man. But some battles we just want to see them go. Yeah. But that moment, right when they get mic'd up and they ready to go, and you see the look on their face, and they ready to go. Those are the moments that I don't think gets captured as much on camera. I don't think that feel. I don't think you get it. So don't get it wrong. Of course, I'm going to be watching on pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is dope. But it's just certain things, like knowing Iron Solomon might battle.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Oh, what's crazy is to be in the building when Mook battled and they were saying RBE. To be in that man, that was
that was crazy.
That was a crazy moment for us. Like, man, So.
That was great. But tell me more about that moment, though, Lawrence, because I can vouch that was a very organic moment.
Yeah, that's not good. It wasn't like Adam was on the mic saying, say RBE. That was just, that was something that, I don't know, someone started in the crowd. I can't spot who said it, but it just caught on. And then that's something I'll never forget. I mean, any league out there would love to have that energy of saying RBE or whatever league from the crowd to just organically say it. I mean, it's something that I wish all leagues and platforms could experience, at least one time to see what it feels like to get there. So,
Listen, y'all need to take that piece of that footage, man, and run with that shit. That should be in there.
use a lot.
Yeah,
We use a lot in our promo. We use a lot in our promo. That RB, we do use a lot. Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. I'm gonna pay attention to it now. But yeah, that's a smart thing, man. That's a smart thing to run with. And I was there. That was very organic.
Yeah.
That shit went around the whole room, man.
Yeah, it was. I'm telling you, that is something that, I mean, if you was in the building, you'd be like, you know, we still, me, Adam Schatz, we still, like, remember that, like, very proud of that moment. You know what I mean? And shout out to the fans, because they're the ones that did it. You know, it made us like, wow, you know. Somebody didn't see coming, but it, you know, that's how it goes in battle rap.
Visuel, you got something?
What's up with this main event, man?
This main event, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm really. So Adam says something that is very, very important. I'm really glad that that both Hollow and Matt got a chance to see each other face to face before the battle. So, because I think a lot of times with these grudge matches, one of the things that amps it up is the two battles never get a chance to see each other before. You know, usually they just meet at the venue, all the energy is pent up, and they don't get a chance to really, you know what I mean? But things can happen. But by them having a chance to meet each other, you know, do the face off, you know, if they're gonna do anything, they had a chance to do it right there after the face off or before the face off, go behind the building. They didn't do that. And I think they got a lot of things they need to say off their chest. I think when it comes up to the battle itself, we're going to hear some crazy new stuff. I mean, Math is focused. Like, Math Hoffman say he's like, I don't know, man. It's going to be, he say he's going to beat Hollow with his words and not with his fists. That's all he can ask for, you know, so.
Awful.
Yep. Awful. But security will be on stage. Just, you know, we still have security. You know, we got, because Drama said they know, like, how big this battle is, and, you know, we're going to be good. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, because let's be honest, and I'm not trying to put nobody on blast, but it's just the truth. Like, you know, there are some of the members of security who know about battle rap.
Yeah.
And they're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can see how they will be made aware of certain things because, listen, man, like, you'll be surprised who knows about battle rap. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes you just be shocked, like, oh, wow. Like, you know, when I was speaking to my dad this weekend, he was like, yo, I finally watched that battle you told me about. It's crazy. My dad don't watch battle rap.
Yeah.
But my dad was watching my 2018 favorite, which was Clean versus C3.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was watching that, and it was just funny for him to say that to me. Like, yo, I was just watching that battle you just. I was like, oh, all right.
All right. Yep.
Now, when it comes to Math, when it comes to Hollow, it's two different styles. But how do you see this playing out just in general?
I think,
like, anything in particular you're looking forward to from either one of them?
They both can rebuttal. They both can. Hollow can freestyle. I'm not seeing Math really freestyle. I know he can rebuttal, but I'm not seeing really freestyle. So I'm curious to see whatever Math says, how Hollow will try and freestyle and rebuttal it. Just to, you know, just see. I'm curious to see that angle go. I'm also curious to see how Math rebuttals Hollow. I'm sure Hollow's gonna say something, and Math will try and rebuttal it with something. You know. I'm also curious to see how. You know, I like to see Math is promising to go personal, like really, really personal. You know, we'll see how it goes. Will it be as bad as when the ladies battle each other? I don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't know that.
I don't know. You know what I mean? And then how does Hollow spin that? You know what I mean? Because Hollow can do it. I mean, he has the ability to do it. So I'm curious to see, you know, from how they both handle it tactically from tactician standpoint. Like, to me, this is going to be a good case of studying battle. You are trying to learn battle rap, you're going to see all styles in this battle come out. You know, from personals, rebuttals, you know, and writtens and things like that.
I think that's a great point. I think these are definitely two of the more well-rounded guys. We've seen Math also have performances where he's up there cracking jokes on somebody. He's up there breaking down someone's style, as you said, with the rebuttal, so on Like Math is not a one-sided guy. Some people might see it that way, but he's not. When you look at his body of work, he's capable of doing plenty of things. And Hollow, one of the things that makes him or puts him in most people's top 3, if not top 2, is that Hollow is one of the most well-rounded guys out there.
Yeah. And
it's out of nowhere, as you said, he can just freestyle something just mid-round, he can rebuttal you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's not too many guys who can do that. I think of a DNA. I think of a Big Cannon. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure there might be 1 or 2 more who are capable of doing that mid-round or at a drop of a dime. You make the mistake of talking through one of their rounds. And
yeah, DNA can do that for sure.
DNA is excellent at that. So that's one of the things that makes – I agree with you. I think you just made such a great point. Like, where there's so many elements of battle rap that could potentially be seen in that main event, man. I just don't – if you guys don't know, then you need to go to rarebreedent.com to get your tickets.
Yep.
And your pay-per-view. I wouldn't miss this. I'm not missing this.
Yeah.
I am not missing this. I can't be there, unfortunately, but I'm not missing it. Like, it's impossible. I'm not. I think that, like, even that long ass Mook battle, I still watched it 4 times, and I was in the building, so I seen it 5 times. I just got this gut feeling that tells me some of these battles that's gonna take place on Saturday, I'm gonna find myself having to run back because I just see potential for that replay value.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, we're gonna see. I'm rooting for classic from everyone in battlers. Classic each, and that's what I want, and that's all I root for. Because I think we all win as fans if we get classics. 3-0 doesn't help nobody. 2-1 either way. That's what we want. Let's go. That's it.
So let me ask you though: is there? I guess when you're dealing with a Math and Hollow, their situation is unique, right? There's a lot of backstory to what they got going on. But do you ever get to feel like, because like I told you behind the scenes, I don't have a problem saying it. I refuse to watch them face-offs.
Yep.
And that's a personal thing for me. I don't want to see that. Like, I just don't. Maybe I'll watch it after they actually battle. But do you get the sense from one more than the other that they're really out, for that win or to prove a point?
I think Math really, really wants this win. I think he really, and I think Hollow does too, but Math is really like, I think he really, really wants to. It's something he's wanted. It's like he really has a lot to say in this battle. And I think that, so it's just going to be interesting. I mean, I know he has a lot to say, but I think Hollow wants it just as much. You know what I mean? You look at Hollow's kind of going back and selling old beefs with these battles in battle. You know what I mean? So, we're going to see. We'll just see on that one. I'm not sure who wants it the most. Both want to win. And as a fan, that's all you can ask for, that the battlers care about the battle, and they both care about this battle. So, yeah.
No. Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's go into the on-site battles.
All right.
Clearly, the talk for most people, and I see it this way too, is that it looks like you guys answer for the band battles. Is that true, or do you have a different perspective on it?
I have a different perspective. No, because if someone wants to say that, I guess. But if you think about it, we did Calco and Ill Will outside, unplanned. That's what we decided to do on site, really, is because of Calco and Ill Will. In general, if you think about it in battle rap, everybody does the same thing in one way or another. 3-round battles, 1-rounders. Well, it was a time people used to do 2-rounders, which I never understand that, but it just goes in waves. People do it outside, people do it inside. There's nothing unique in battle rap. Even pay-per-view, people do live stream, people do video on demand. So to me, it's not really anybody copying anybody. It's just, to me, if people want to say we use band, well, if it works, it works. Whatever works, works. You know what I mean? Let's go. When we did rookies, when we did like Blood, Sweat, and Tears, some other league did rookie and vets. So it just, that's how it goes. We all borrow from each other, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I don't believe in some works. Go ahead and use it. Go for it.
Lawrence, I want to go, take a step backward and go back to this Hollow and Math. I know Math has worked with you guys before, but this is your first time with Hollow. I think last time we talked about, and you mentioned Hollow as somebody that you wanted as a potential to touch your stage and stuff.
Yeah.
How's your relationship been with Hollow?
Hollow's been good. I mean, he's very professional. It's been I've known Hollow personally since Houston. I met him at a Houston Barcode event, and we chopped it up. And he's just been professional, easy to work with, easy to talk to. And he texts me anytime he needs anything, and he has been no problem whatsoever. For someone of Hollow stature, but for him to be so humble and easy to work with, it's kind of refreshing. So, that's it.
Mending fences was something that we talked about a little while ago. One of the ones that I can say I was also happy to see you guys fix things up with also was Clean Paper.
Mm-hmm.
I still will never forget the picture you sent me when he got off the airplane.
Yeah.
But what we seen, because Clean, man, like, again, I have to salute him on his 2018. Are we gonna see Clean on the cards here in 2019? Anything in the plans?
I don't see why not. I mean, Clean is definitely he's one of my favorite battle rappers because I just like his style. It's simple, easy, and it works. You know what I mean? I would never confuse Clean to be like a bar heavy type person. You know what I mean? But I like his style. So yeah, I see him. This is right. He'll come back. No worries.
So his opening line for J400 block was Jims, you should feel disrespected.
I mean, only Clean would say something like that, right? That's something Clean would say, and it is what it is, Clean.
And then he said the same thing to Jims in the battle. What was your thoughts on that battle with him and Jims?
Good battle. I'm glad that I'm glad that battle finally went down, because if you think about it, that battle happened 2-3 years ago. I mean, for whatever reason, didn't happen. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be on the trap first. No Mercy booked that battle. And shout out to No Mercy and Peso because they gave us the blessing to carry a battle, to do it. You know what I mean? They could have held it again and be like, but they let it happen. And so for it to finally go down, I was happy it went down. And both MCs did play to their strengths, and I thought we had a good battle from them.
No, you guys definitely did. Where are you guys in the better way to ask this is, what do you think overall of Jim's 2018?
Jim, I feel like Jim's had a successful year. Personal, I don't care about battle rap. He had twins. Two twins that came out beautifully, healthy.
God bless.
To me, that made his world. And to me, that's fantastic year for him. 2018 is great for him. And in terms of battle rap, I thought he had considering what happened, he rebounded nicely, and he had a great year in general. Yeah. Regardless of what happened, he had a great year.
Yeah, I think that his year, unfortunately, was overshadowed by dumb shit. But I don't think that people really got a real grasp on how dope of a year Jim's had. Like, especially that first half of the year, and then you even saw him overseas a few times, and so on and so forth. So
that's why I say he had a fantastic year. Regardless, he still had a great year, and he still got the birth of his kids. Salute to him, and he got his clothing line. His channel's still rocking, so good to him.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. What do you think that is Jim's one of the guys that you see over the years getting better or getting more versatile? I mean, there's some people who do one certain thing, but they still get better at it. But then you have some people who add different tools to the bag. Do you see that at all for him?
If you pay attention, Jim has been changing his style. He's added more jokes. So then he had more bars. Because before it used to be you don't have bars. Well, he stepped his bars up, and then he added personality He added, so he's always added something to the clip. So I don't see why 2019 being different. He's probably had some, maybe, I don't know what else he'll add, to his skills, but he'll improve on whatever he wants to do.
No.
Jim feels very aware to, like, when you see him in his battles, like in his blogs, he seems like very aware of what he's doing and if he tries new stuff and reasons for it. And I think he's one of those guys that's always researching like the game tapes to look for flaws and stuff and try to fix them.
Mm-hmm. He always does that. Facts.
Well, one of my requests for 2019, and I'm pretty sure that many people who feel that way, is I would like to see Ilmac back on you guys' stage, man. What's up with that?
Can we see Ilmac, man?
Ilmac, yeah. Ilmac is, he's definitely in the mix for 2019. He had a great performance at JC. That was that I remember in our last interview, I was surprised how well that battle came out. Turned out to be a class, in my opinion. So yeah, he's coming back 2019. He'll be on our stage. I can't say when, but he will be on our stage, I believe. So yeah, if you think about it, if you look in battle rap, our history, we do bring people back. Especially if they perform well, we bring them back. So Ilmac will be any different. But he has a lot going on outside of battle rap. So
yeah, he does.
That's it.
Yeah, I think if anybody who's watching us hasn't had opportunity, I would encourage you to go check out Ilmac's channel. Unfortunately, I don't see more of it, but I understand why. But he has a series, the Raising the Bar series, I look forward to. I can't wait for those drops, on YouTube. I believe he has it on Patreon also. I'm unaware. But, I know I'm subscribed to his YouTube, and that Raising the Bar series is crazy. Like, he just goes in there and it's – I don't know how many bars. I never counted it, but he sits there and spits, I don't know, maybe 100 bars. I don't know, might be a little bit less. But if you guys have not, go take the opportunity to go check out Ilmac's Raising the Bar series. I think he's up to like 12 or 13 right now.
Okay.
He drops them every few weeks. And again, he might have more of them on Patreon. I have not signed up for his Patreon just yet. I do intend to. I just always forget. But, that's one thing. Between that, putting out music, touring, Ilmac is doing a lot. I'm just one of them selfish fans that want to see him back on the battle rap stage,
Yeah, I got you.
No, definitely. You guys seem to more and more have, correct me if I'm wrong, I might not be accurate. I'm just saying from the outside looking in. It looks like you guys have been strengthening your relationship with King of the Dot. Talk about that a little bit, and then also the second part of that question would be, will we see a co event anytime soon between the two of y'all?
We've been in talks with King of the Dot. We've been in talks to do like a co event. So who knows what happened with that? As far as our relationship with King of the Dot, it is very strong. You think about it. I hate to go. Let's go back to Math and Diz, right? Math and Diz. Before that, Math was supposed to battle Old Red at that time on our event. Yeah. Math came to us and was like, "Hey, can I go battle Disaster?" And King of the Dot asked as well. They came to us and we were cool. Like, you know what? Let's do it. If you look in the footage, Adam was out there to support their card. Yeah. And so we've always had a relationship with them. They allowed us to do with the Mook and Verb, Head Ice, all that stuff. We've always had a strong relationship with them, and I don't think it's not going to change no time soon. We respect each other and we support each other, and that's it.
Yeah. So would it be like a Gully versus Gannick kind of thing? Would it be a RBE versus King of the Dot kind of thing?
You think we're not really a league, like we're just more of a platform. So if anything, it'd just be like, I could see us doing like, okay, King of the Dot's going to do an event in New York. We put our name with it, RBE, King of the Dot type event. We may, bring some battles to the mix and then, just kind of do it that way.
Yeah, I always wonder why King of the Dot never did anything in New York. I thought maybe it was just maybe the whole thing with URL there was a time period where King of the Dot only did, like the West Coast and Canada, and then it's like URL only really did the East Coast. But then, you know, they started doing things more on the West. So with that said, I always wondered why King of the Dot never came into New York, man. In fact, this next card, I would love for them to decide they're not gonna do it in London, and last minute come over here and do it. In New York.
Oh man, that's that card. That card looks crazy. I mean, you know, I've never been to London. No, I take it back. I have been to London, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time in there. But I would have loved to go on card just to check it out.
Man, in terms of that card, is there one battle that you're looking forward to in terms of the King of the Dot card?
Oh, I gotta look forward to the champion. I gotta see Head Ice versus Chilla, man. I need to see that battle. You know, Chilla's been on our stage. I hope he comes back. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't come back to our stage. And Head Ice, he had a battle with Los. Yeah, so that's the battle I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that until they announced, you know, A Ward versus Sharon.
Yeah.
I've never been to London, and I feel like I need to be there to watch that body take place.
Wait, who's gonna body? A Ward's gonna body Sharon?
Yes. Yes.
Man. Okay, London crowd. Wait.
Orange, give me the opportunity. Let me hear from your mouth why you think that's not happening.
I think, number one, the London crowd, Sharon's ability to freestyle and rebuttal. Yeah. I've never seen A Ward. I haven't seen A Ward rebuttal freestyle. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. Has he?
A rebuttal is a freestyle, though.
No. I mean, has he done that before? Like, to be able to go mid-sentence, A Ward. Like, dude, he's done that?
Yes.
Okay. I take that back. Well, I'm going to have to watch him closely again.
You watch way more A Ward than me, so you.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to take your word. But I'm just saying, Sharon's ability to do that, Sharon has a way to take your strongest strength and take it away from you, right? Think about when he battled, what's his name? Shotgun Suge. And he did all that stuff, you know what I mean? So we're going to see, but I don't know about a body. I mean, I could see, you want to say 2-1 either way? All right. But a body, I ain't seeing it. I'm not seeing that.
Listen, man, we need to all just show up there in suits and ties, and sunglasses, man. You know, show up with some shovels. You understand what I'm saying? We need to do how Lux did in that Some Madness. That's how we got to show up in the hearse.
Oh man, Lux, I will see that.
Speaking of Sharon, I wouldn't mind seeing Sharon on that RBE stage either.
You never know. 2019.
Who would you put him with, Visuel?
It's not who, like, I know that Sharon only wants the top of the top. He's after that, or else he's not interested. He doesn't need battle rap. This is fun for him. You know, and he wants to. He's already there, so he's trying to make a name for himself when he does come in. So I know he's fishing around for big names. I know that.
So who would you throw? There's not one person that come to mind.
Wow.
I know why you're having a hard time thinking about that. It's because you don't see him getting past A Ward. You see that going really bad.
He can go up against anybody, bro. Because it's so different. You're not expecting him to match, like, if it's bar for bar. Like, it's a whole different aura and performance that comes with Sharon. You know, like,
right.
He's a package.
Yep. Yeah, so we're gonna see. I mean, I'm gonna. You know, when I think about it, you're right. That battle might be that could be a fire battle. A Ward, especially since you're bringing my attention that A Ward has the ability to do similar things wrong. That could be definitely a good battle. Yeah, but I wish KLTD much success in that card, and you know, things like that. Yeah. Yeah,
I'll definitely be tuned in. I don't have my passport yet, but like I tell everybody, if there was ever a reason to go get one. Had I known this, I would have been on it ASAP.
Listen, you should get a passport in general, though. You should try and get a passport just for your own.
No, yeah. I just never really, you know what I'm saying? But, and then I had some legal issues that prevented me before from getting it. But had I known, had that been announced sooner, shit. Ain't no way I would miss that body. And that's why I said I wouldn't be mad at King of the Dot if for whatever reason they decided to not go to London and last minute come on over to New York. You know what I'm saying? You know, that'll be the only thing I'm asking. I need my own section. I need a clear view for this body right here.
The body. Yeah.
Sharon's gonna fight.
Yep.
Play with Sharon.
Yeah. Sharon's definitely in a fight with Mike Tyson in his prime.
Yeah.
So talking about that, Lawrence, you one of the main things that you bring to the table, especially for RBE, is the 1SKs.
Yeah.
Besides the guys who are on this card, are there any young guys out there or up and coming guys that you watch and you just like, damn, this guy soon is just gonna be a major problem?
Oh man. Let me think. There's a guy out of Houston. His name is Tubbs. He's new, kind of green. You know what I mean? He's new, but I've seen some in him. I think he got something to watch out for. I'm not saying he's ready now or anything like that, but I've seen something special. The guy out of Dallas, he's been on the trap too. I think his name is Rax or something like that. I've seen him in person. He got something. I'm trying to think. And lately, I've just not been. So I say that lately, I put other stuff outside of battle rap. So it's just kind of like, but those two come to my mind right now. But after this card, I'll be locked in to watch all these battles, see what's going on, and see who else to look out for.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I find it. I always find that element of battle rap to be more interesting than other people probably want to care about. Like, I like watching the up and coming guys. I like watching the smaller leagues, because these are the guys who are gonna, or hopefully are gonna be the future of our culture. Like, you got some guys who take a bit longer than others to develop. Then you got some guys who are knocking on that door right now.
Yeah, I maintain for battle rap to move forward, you need new young talent to come in, take over, and make a mark, and that moves it forward. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. Speaking of new young talent, what do you think of this Band Legacy card from URL? It's a weekend card. It has like mad PG battles on it. Like, what do you think?
I have no business as URL. Let me do URL. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. Salute. I don't know nothing about the card, honestly. I've been focused on us, so it's like.
I think within the culture, what I mean to say is, this is like season one or the fresh season for the PGs and new faces that are going to be on, like, in the market, in the battle rap world, and in the and I think there's highlighting and showcasing like a good amount of them. So it's good to see a lot of this new young talent spread across, and we're eventually, this is the future, right? We're eventually going to see them all, so.
No, definitely. I think, and that's why, different times I put out different blogs talking about, smaller league battles, and nobody cares about that shit. And I understand, but for me, it's just always going to be an interesting thing because I see it that way. Like, these are the guys who can potentially be our future. And like I said, you have some guys who they some of the shit just comes so natural to them. These guys might only have like 2 or 3 battles, but you would think these guys are seasoned vets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, any league to me, I salute all leagues because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are able to do what we do. You know what I mean? They're the ones who take time out, take somebody out the street, polish them and shine them up, and then we can book them if we want to, or any other league can book them. You know what I mean? And you got to give leagues props for that. So that's it.
No, definitely. All right, man. Visual, you got anything else?
No, man. Looking forward to the event. Like, this is just such a crazy. I'm scared, and I have my feelings about, like, what if Math loses? Like, what if Hollow bodies Math? Like, how is he gonna feel on stage? Like, how cringe is this gonna be? Because it's gonna be kind of weird. It's like, somebody's got to lose here, like.
Well, I don't. A body serves nobody. Doesn't help nobody in the building. it doesn't help the fans. You know what I mean? In my opinion, and that's how I always feel. I mean, I know some people like bodies, but to me, when it comes to replay value, unless that performance is just crazy where it doesn't matter what the other person does, but you know, I think I don't see it happening. I see it 2-1 either way, classic. And it's something that people are going to be talking about forever and ever. Who won, Math or Hollow? You know, kind of like people talk about Verb and Moot in a way. You know what I mean? Or people talk about what's the name, Hollow and Lux. They go back and forth. Everybody keeps going back. That's what we want, and I believe that's what we're going to get.
Yeah,
coming Saturday.
I really hope it's a debatable and it's a good battle because, you're not going back to see you know, and that's just worst case scenario that I'm like looking at and just like,
right.
Man, what if somebody gets bodied that night, you know?
Right. Right.
What if Math wins? You know, like
I was just about to say that because you know it's not a, you know, Math. Listen, I do expect a good back and forth for both of them, man. But I think Math. One of the things that I saw Math tweet out one day, and I tend to agree with him, was he said this battle is going to be bigger than a winner or loss. This battle might come down to what kind of person you are. And that struck the chord. That I was just like, wow, that's some serious shit. And again, it just made me want to see the battle that much more. You know.
Yep. I mean, I salute to Math and Hollow because they've really been promoting the battle. They really, in a way, in my opinion, they definitely helped restore order and kept the focus where it should be, which is on the card itself and what they want to do. And that's I salute them for that, for real.
No, definitely. And everybody remember, man, make sure you get your tickets, be in the building. Make sure you get your pay-per-view. This is not something you want to miss. You definitely don't want to be out of the conversation. I have a feeling a lot of these battles, it's going to be a lot of conversation between our community, people going back and forth about the outcome of this battle. Yeah. One more thing I want to touch on another topic one more time before we let you go. I've been trying to find the right way to put this question to you because I don't want you to feel like I'm not trying to bait you in no way, but so recently there was the situation with Bullpen, the Super Bowl situation, and it turned out to be a bunch of one-round battles, and people were not expecting that. People didn't find out till they bought the stream and as the battles were going on to find out they were one-rounders. And then there were, I'll just say, because again, I don't want to put you in a bad space, but there's some people involved with that event who felt like everybody should have known it was just one-rounders. Do you feel like, just in general, I'm not pointing fingers specifically at Bullpen, do you feel like if a card gets announced, you should automatically think they're one-rounders, A, and B, if you were personally throwing an event, would you find yourself in a space of feeling the need to tell everybody it would be all one-rounders?
Oh, that's good. I feel that you should, whatever your card is, you should put out there what it is. You know what I mean? If it's three-rounders. If it's one round, like we do, we you know up front, if it's going to be 3 rounds or 1 round, we let you know. You know what I mean? We try our best to put the information out there. Now, in fairness, sometimes I've seen where it may have been intended to be a 3-rounder, but the battle themselves can only say, okay, I can do a 1-rounder. Is that okay? Is that cool? You know what I mean? Occasionally that can happen, but if you know from the jump that it's all 1-rounders, I personally feel, and this is no shade to bullpen. I've been to bullpen events. You know what I mean? I rock with John. I think that's a dope league, but I do think that something like that, it should have been up front. They knew, you know. But I'm going to be fair to them. It could have been intended to be 3-rounders at first, and then maybe along the lines they switched them. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know that. But in general, I do think that you should, whatever the card is set up, you should let the fans know what it is. You know, like our event, everything's a 3-round except the one this case. You know, if you look at our cards, sometimes we've done a 1-rounder though, but we've let people know, hey, like when Clean battled J400, you know, originally I was supposed to be a 3-round battle. You know, situation happened, they only did a 1-rounder. That's how it goes. But we let people know. That's it.
All right, Lawrence. Once again, give people the information.
Quick question: why is DME ducking me, man? What's up?
Yeah.
Why? You know, I used to live in Detroit.
Yo,
and I come from Detroit, like 313. You know, you know, what's up?
DME duck and smoke. That's
You know
what it is.
what I'm saying? He ducking me. You know what I'm saying? 313. What's up? You know, east side,
DME,
west side Detroit, 8 Mile.
Yeah, DME. Because originally when we had spoke about doing it a little earlier. So he's available for the earlier thing, but right now he's vacationing. So he was going to check in.
So, tell him I know about, you know, Joy Road, 6 Mile, you know, East Outer Drive. I mean, come on. Let's go.
He ducking smoke, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Motor City.
You got to call him out, Lawrence. You got to call him out.
Call him out. I'm just saying, you know, I question if he's from Detroit, you know. I mean, come on, we had Calico and Ill Will. He wasn't in the building for that. I mean, come on. You know, DMX, what's up? You know, you always talking stuff on screen, which I salute. I respect it. You cop the pay-per-view, I respect that too. But I mean, come on, you know.
Now salute to
bring
DME.
Calico back.
He really wanted. He really wanted to be a part of this interview here. He really did.
No, he did. He was ready earlier, but once we switched the time, he couldn't. No,
I feel you. I'm messing with him, but
But I want to point out right now, DME, that Lawrence got some bars for you, man. Lawrence just spit some bars on you, man. Like, a rebuttal. We need a rebuttal.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Southfield, you know, what's up? You know, I know Detroit. That's what I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I used to live there. I love that city. You know, that's my mom. So it's all good. But I salute to DME. You know, I like what he's doing. And Battle Rap Men, I salute y'all too. Again, cop the merch. I'm going to cop some merch for you guys. And, you know, when I get it, I'll put it on my Instagram and stuff like that. That's what I usually do anyway. So, you know, people support this channel.
Love.
You know what I mean? And you guys keep rocking. Salute to y'all. Again, RareBreedENT.com. Cop the live stream pay-per-view. Cop tickets you want. You know, let's rock out this Saturday. Let's go. Salute.
Yeah, definitely. Again, thank you, Lawrence, for your support, man. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out to rock with us, man. It's always appreciated.
All right. Visual.
Appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please.
Yep. Subscribe and cop the merch.